What's up, guys? It's Shmengar, and I'm ready. I have beat 8 Immortals. It's time to record the Sharks with the new power packs. If you haven't seen them, by the way, I don't know how you couldn't have, but if you haven't, check out the shop. You got pretty cool power packs to increase, like actually power up your collection. That's no joke, because they have like limited cards and basic cards, and each they only cost 4,000 coins, and you have a 50% chance to get one of the new cards in each of the packs. So it's very generous. It will help you a lot. Get them. It'll help. Trust me. Now, uh, sharks. Broad nose 7 gill shark. On the draw, if your deck has 7 or more sharks, your non limited sharks, so that includes not just regular standards and fusion ingredients, but also crafted cards and level up cards. Wherever they are, you gain 28 until played. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, hey, look, it's a level up. It's a shark. Gets that buff. Red-tailed black shark. It's a fabulous fish, but on the play, it's pretty big, 8 for 80. On the play, your non-limited sharks cards, wherever they are, gain 12 until played. And on the return, if you have 9 or more sharks, your non-sharks, wherever they are, gain 20 until played. That's pretty neat. They added a new mechanic with this non-limited type target, because they've never done that before, so it's pretty cool. Mountain Shark. On the draw, if you have played Mountain Shark this game, your sharks in hand get 25 until played, and on the return, your sharks, wherever they are, cost 1 less for 3 turns. That's pretty good for 4 energy. It's probably going to go in most shark decks. I'd be surprised if it wasn't put in the deck. But, you know, I'm not the best. I just like looking at fancy cards and chucking them in the decks and calling it a day. Silky Shark. On the play, for every shark you have played this game up to a max of 6, your sharks in hand get 5 this turn. So it can give your sharks 30 for the turn, which would be a total of 158 for 7. It's pretty good for a shark because it'll collect shark buffs and probably deal closer to like 250, 300. Let's see. Thresher Shark. On the draw, your sharks, wherever they are, get 15 until play. Pretty cool. Queen Angelfish, because we definitely need energy reduction. Sharks are huge, so we definitely need cost reduction. I'm not going to say that. Your sharks in hand get 40 until played. It essentially has a hand bonus mythic effect, right? Because the ocean gives rivers, 40 until played? Griffin gives beasts and mammals, and birds, 55 until played or something? So, for a limited epic, it's pretty big bonus. Where was I? This reduces your sharks by 1 until played. It's pretty good. This is just a very big shark. If you have 10 or more oceans, which I do, it gains 80 for the turn. So it becomes a 143 for 8 shark. Hammerhead Shark is really good. It will ping your opponent's cards in hand by 10 permanently. That's pretty huge. It's 50 permanently, and power spread is not bad. So the debuff spread is the same. It's not bad. 10 each is pretty good. It's pretty good. Use this 3 times. That's a total of 150 permanent, and permanent acts differently than until played, so you have to add it. I don't know. It's too much math. It's too much math, but overall, this does a lot. It does a lot. Blue Shark, it gains some power. This loses power, so I don't really like playing it. Last game, I held it the whole game. And it was like a 300 power shark. It's pretty cool. Crystal Jelly. And this is to reduce my ocean cards. I need to keep them cheap. This is, just in case they have oceans cards. And it's pretty good if they do, because then it'll ping them by 90 total if they play 3 of them. So it's like a total of 132 for 5. So ideally, we want them to have some oceans cards, right? So this is useful. But for the most part, it's just a non-limited shark. Great white shark. Again, we want them to have oceans, right? So if they have oceans cards, we want those oceans cards to be riding the waves cards, because then they just get destroyed. They do nothing. They're deleted. Now, this is just a non-limited shark. It's, Moorish. It'll buff our sharks and fabulous fish and deep ocean. That's pretty convenient. That buffs literally every single ocean card in the deck. He's a fabulous fish, so he buffs himself. Red-tailed black shark is a fabulous fish. Everything else, Queen Angelfish is a fabulous fish. Everything else is a shark, except for Crystal Jelly, which is a deep ocean. So this is pretty good. And then there's Gaia. More energy reduction. It's gonna reduce our oceans by 3 for the round. It's pretty good. And on the play, it'll buff them. So it doesn't feel too bad. Overall, it's better in this deck than like Simulation Theory is or something. So anyway, I think that's everything. Get into it. Maybe we'll face 8 Immortals again. I'm afraid to face boxing. I faced boxing earlier and I got wiped. I was looking at that new card today, Avid. The Exploring the Stars card. It looks familiar. Very familiar. But I can't put my finger on it. Alrighty. It's pretty good. Start off with a lot of cost reduction. So we definitely want to cycle these out. We don't care about that stuff. And we're going to go ahead and play Mountain Shark. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, well, that's great. Paleo Arena. And they're running carnivores. So I guess this is just a cycling round for us. Oh, that's a lot though. It's a lot of power. Boop. Boop. Too bad this is not a Monsters of the Deep arena. Or we'd just win, right? Well, they also had a Monster of the Deep, so who knows. But it would be worth a shot. Well, that's just not good for us. Push this over here, I suppose. I don't want to do that, though. Let's do this. Yeah, that's fine. Wiped by the carnivores. Sharks got eaten. The food chain is very interesting in the universe. Alrighty. I think this is fine. That's probably fine. Well, at least they don't have Diplodocus on a losing round. And they put it in the right slot, so it'll come back again on turn 1, so they might just play it again on turn 1. I mean, it still really hurt. I hurt a lot, but hopefully we can just come back from that. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Mono Paleo's a monster. Especially when they, you know, get round 1 Paleo Arena. But I'm disappointed. They ran Mono Paleo Carnivore instead of Drop Bear. Drop Bear Carnivore. I love Drop Bear Carnivore. It's the only way to run the deck, in my opinion. Ah, so close. It's not good. Oh, right. Oh, well, I made a mistake. I just wasn't supposed to do that at all. I should have tanked around. Alrighty then. Well, that's awkward. That's awkward. We can do this. We can still do this. I have faith. See this pretty big buff? Look at this. Damage. You can't see this damage anywhere else. And they're out of energy. Game over. We win by default. Oh. Time to throw out the cards. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, well, that's a fabulous fish. I keep forgetting it has shark in the name. So I just automatically think shark. And that messed me up. Alrighty. Well. Doo-doo. Well, that wasn't so smart. I think it's a bot. It's probably a bot. Can't imagine a real person would play that card on turn 1 of a round when they are already on 0 energy. The funny thing is, if the bot had a Bunyip in the deck, I probably would have had a lot harder of a time. Since I screwed up the transitioning from round 2 to round 3. I just played the wrong cards. I was trying to win the round, and I was supposed to tank the round because I was drawing into cards that were buffing sharks in hand. So it just messed me up. So it's very convenient for me that this bot does not have Bunyip, or you know, I just would lose. Simple as that. I have no idea how to build sharks, honestly. I still don't know how to build sharks. We were given pretty cool cards, and I'm just looking at them like, how do you play sharks? I know there's some shark enthusiasts in the Discord. Oh, there's a scimitar cat. About to push out some damage. But round 5 sharks is pretty big. I do plan on doing a video for all of the new power packs, all of the collections that got power packs. So that would be sharks right now, prominent painters, and birds. Birds is an interesting one because they got loads of permanent power. I mean, prominent painters did too, actually, but the funny thing about the birds one is it's not restricted to common and rares. It's just they got a lot of permanent bonuses. And it'd be one thing if they got a lot of permanent bonuses, but they already had quite a few permanent bonuses. See, Dracula Parrot buffs itself permanently. Flamingos has a card in Fearsome Flyers that buffs it by like 47 permanently on the draw. There's another Fearsome Flyer that buffs birds by 10 permanently. They just got a new Egyptian mythology card that buffs them by 5 permanently for each completed round. They got a bird in flight, so if you have 12 or more birds, 12 of your random birds, wherever they are, get 13 permanently. They got a lot of permanent bonuses. So basically, even though birds are not good, it doesn't matter because you can stack them like commons, but you don't have to restrict yourself to commons. You just run any bird you want and run a couple of these cards and you know, permanent bonuses everywhere. It's kind of funny because Bird in Flight being a science card, it can pair with let me just type in birds. Birds aren't real, which needs 4 more science cards to activate. And it buffs your birds. So you can use a Bird in Flight, Birds Aren't Real, RQ11 Raven, which will buff your birds by 32 for the round, and Vermilion Cliffs, which will buff your birds by 25 until played, on the play. So there's your 4 science cards right there. And then there's, you can do different deck styles. That's what I really like about birds now, is you have Birds Aren't Real, you have a Bird in Flight, RQ11 Raven, and Vermilion Cliffs to go with Birds Aren't Real. You have Zihi, and you can pair it with the Sun to give them 20 until played. You have Rainbow Bee Eater, so it will. It's a rainbow bird, so it's going to buff your birds based on how many albums you have in the deck. There's all kinds of different playstyles now for birds, and I'm really digging that. I've always liked birds, but yeah, I used to run the deck with like Griffin and whatnot. But I really like birds now. There's a lot of options for birds. The cool thing about Rainbow Bee Eater is, let me just, cuckoo bees. I'm just saying. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of combo, right? Because What else buffs bugs? A bird. So I'm just saying. Anyway, enough of me rambling. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely gonna get into those other decks, the birds and the prominent painters. I'm gonna keep the prominent painters a secret. With the actually, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the birds. I might do different decks with the birds, but I'm definitely keeping the prominent painters a secret. Anyway, until next time, hope you enjoyed. Peace.